So two objects having their mass in ratio 3:5 are acted upon by two forces each on one object. The forces are in the ratio, that is if you take the forces as F1 and F2, F1 by F2 or F1 is to F2 equal to 5:3, and the mass m1 is to m2 equal to 3:5. We have to find out the acceleration. So we'll do one thing. We will take the force F1 is equal to m1 into a1. So this is the force exerted by one object on the other, F1. F1 equal to m1 a1 and F2 is equal to m2 a2. They have given that the ratio between F1 and F2 is equal to what? 5:3, that is 5/3. In the question they have given the forces are in the ratio 5:3. Now what is F1? F1 is M1 A1. F2 is M2 A2 and that is equal to 5/3. Now already they have given the ratio of M1 and M2. What is the ratio? It is given that given m1 by m2 is 3:5. So we can substitute over here. Okay, m1 by m2 is 3/5 into a1 by a2 is equal to 5/3. Therefore, a1 by a2 equal to 5/3 into 5/3, because 3/5 when you take to the other side it will be, you have to multiply with the reciprocal. So it will be 5 into 5 25 and 3 into 3 9. So what is the ratio of the acceleration? It is 25:9. So you write a1 is to a2 is equal to 25:9. I hope it's clear.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, ma'am. 25.
Yeah, that is how you solve these type of questions. The speed time graph of a car is shown below. The car weighs 1000 kg. So they have given a speed time graph. This is the graph they have given. It is like a trapezium. Then, this is the origin. This is speed. Speed is given in meter per second. Then time is given in seconds. And this is the graph O, A, B, C. The speed time graph of a car is shown below. The car weighs 1000 kg. Okay, so weight of the car is given as 1000 kg. Weight means mass. We can note it as mass of the car. Mass of the car equal to 1000 kg. Now let's read. First question is, find the distance covered by the car in the first 2 seconds. So we have to note down the time and all. So they have given clearly that this is 2 seconds. Then this is 5 and this is 6 seconds. This is 6 seconds. It is clearly given. And here the speed is given as 15 meter per second. So find the distance covered by the car in the first 2 seconds. In the first 2 seconds means, see, you can see that the car starts from O. It reaches A in time 2 seconds. So you know how to find out the distance travel, right? Distance travel will be the area under the graph. So we have to take which part of the figure we have to take, because they mentioned that we are supposed to find out the distance covered by the car in the first 2 seconds. So which part do we have to take? We have to take the area under the portion. Which portion we have to take? This portion. Why? Because in time 2 seconds, the car starts from O, it reaches A. So we have to find out that much area only. So how will you write the statement? We can write like this: distance covered by the car in 2 seconds is equal to, you can see that it is a right triangle. So it will be half into base into height. What is the base here? What is the unit here? 2 units, right? So 2 seconds. And what is the height? Height means this much. And that is 15. From the speed time graph, we can read the values. So half 2 and 2 will get cancelled, and 15 meters. So distance traveled or covered by the car in 2 seconds is equal to 15 meters. That is area under the graph. Now this is first part of the question. Second part of the question is, find how much force is applied by the car brakes in the 5th second, so that the car comes to halt by 6th second. So we are applying brake in the 5th second and the car comes to halt. That means it comes to stop by 6th second. So what is the force applied by the car? You know what is the formula to find out force, right? Force is equal to mass into acceleration. You know what is F? F equal to ma. Now how will you find out A? Mass is already given in the question. Mass of the car is given. So you have to find out the acceleration A. How will you find out acceleration A equal to V minus U by T? Yes or no? A equal to V minus U. So we will start writing. Force is equal to mass into acceleration. F equal to ma. I'll write F equal to m into a. Mass of the car is already given as 1000. So we have to find out what is acceleration. And you know that acceleration A equal to V minus U by T. What is V? V is the final velocity. What is U? U is the initial velocity and T is the time taken. What is the final velocity? When you apply brake, the car will come to rest. So the final velocity will be 0. What is the initial velocity? What is the initial velocity of the car over here? Initial velocity. Initial velocity of the car.
Zero.
Initial velocity 0, final velocity 0. So no acceleration. See, I will explain once again. Velocity, see, after 5 seconds, the car is at B. You understand that? After 5 seconds, the car is at B. Okay. And the time taken by the car to stop, that is 1 second. It will come to rest only after 1 second. That means at the 6th second only the car comes to rest. So initially the velocity of the car was 15. That means at the point B it was 15, and then when after 6 seconds it become 0. So what will be the initial velocity? It was 15 meter per second. Because at the point B, the velocity was 15. And when it comes to rest, the velocity will become 0. And what is the time taken? What is the time taken during that? What is the time interval during that? What is the time interval? It is time interval means you apply brake at 5 seconds. And the car comes to rest at 6 seconds. So the time interval is 1 second. During that 1 second, yeah. So it will be minus 15 by 1. What is minus 15 by 1? Minus 15 meter per second square. And we can see that it is negative. The value of acceleration negative. That means it is retardation, or we can call it as negative acceleration. So now the question, it is not completely solved. We are asked to find out the force. So F equal to m into a. Again coming back to the question. M is 1000. So you can write 1000 into minus 15 meter per second square. So F into MA, F equal to M into A, 1000 into minus 15 meter square. So you will get minus 15,000. What is the unit? Newton. So force applied by brakes is equal to minus 15,000 Newton, or you can write as minus 15 kilonewton. Kilo means 1000. Find the acceleration and force acting on a body of mass 4 kg using the following VT graph. VT graph means velocity time graph. VT graph. VT graph. So I'll draw the graph 0. The graph is a straight line. Then they have given you the velocity meter per second and time is given in seconds. Then this is 10. This value is 10. And the corresponding time is given as 4 seconds. Here they have marked 2 seconds. And this is the graph. This is the VT graph, velocity time graph. And what we have to find out is the acceleration. Acceleration we have to find out, and the mass is given. So only this is given. So from this we have to find out the acceleration. So acceleration is change in velocity divided by time. So here acceleration is equal to V minus U by T. So initially the acceleration will be 0, right? U will be 0 because the body starts from rest. And what is the final velocity? Final velocity means when the object reaches this point. This point. The corresponding velocity is 10. So final velocity is 10, initial velocity is 0, and what is the time taken? Time taken is 4. So 10 by 4. What is 10 by 4? 5 by 2, and that is 2.5 meter per second square. So this is the acceleration of the body. Now this is the acceleration from the graph. Okay. I hope you understand. Just find out using the formula V minus U by T. So initial velocity is 0. After time, that is 4 seconds, the object reaches, the velocity of the object is 10 meter per second. So V minus U by T will give you the acceleration. Now how will you find out the force acting? They have asked to find the force acting on the object also. You know, F equal to M into A. So mass is 4 kilograms. So 4 into 2.5. Acceleration is 2.5 and therefore it will be 10 Newton. So the force acting on the body is 10 Newton. Copy down. So the mass of the motor car is 1200. Moving along a straight line, uniform velocity is 90 km per hour. Velocity is low down to 18 km per hour. Time is 4 seconds. By an unbalanced external force. Calculate the acceleration and change in momentum. Also calculate the magnitude of the external force acting on it. So mass of the car is given. So we can write mass of the car, mass of the car equal to 1200 kilogram. Now, what is the velocity, uniform velocity? It is moving with the velocity. That means u. U is equal to 90 kilometer per hour, and we have to convert into meter per second. So 18 into 5. So we will get 25 meter per second. And now V, it is slowed down to 18 kilometers. So 18 kilometer per hour. We have to again convert 18 into 5 by 18. So we will get 5 meter per second. And now what is the time taken? Time is 4 seconds. So we can easily find out the acceleration because you know A equal to V minus U by T. V is 5, U is 25 and time taken is 4 seconds. So it is minus 20 by 4 or you will get minus 5 meter per second square. So first part of the question we have done, that is calculation of acceleration. Now change in momentum. You know what is change in momentum, right? Change in momentum means final momentum minus initial momentum. You remember the terms we used? P2 minus P1. Change in momentum. Change in momentum means final momentum minus initial momentum. Final momentum minus initial momentum. Now what is final momentum? M into V. And what is initial momentum? M into U. So we can write M into V minus U. You know what is the mass of the car? 1200. So we will write here 1200. Mass is 1200. V minus U. What is V here? 5. And what is U? 25. So it will be 1200 into minus 20. 20. So 12 into 2 is 24 and then 3 zeros. So this is the change in momentum. And what is the unit? Unit of momentum is kilogram meter per second. Kilogram meter per second. Because you know mass is kilogram and the change in velocity, that is velocity is meter per second. So that is how you get the unit, kilogram meter per second. So second part is also over and finally we have to find out the external force acting, that is F. F equal to M into A. What is the mass? 1200. Acceleration is minus 5. So it will be minus 12 into 5 is 60 and then 2 zeros. So minus 6000 Newton. So minus sign shows that the force will be acting in the opposite direction.
Yes, ma'am. Understood.